My name is Christian Orozco and I am a current FBI agent. I am currently working in Washington, D.C., but I also have various different tasks stationed globally, as in like Colombia, Argentina, even Afghanistan. I want to take this time to thank President Martin and actually, as a matter of fact, all of you for coming into my seminar. Now, growing up as a kid, my family, they didn't necessarily grow up in the best country. In Colombia during the 1990s, there was a lot of wars, a lot of terroristical attacks going on. Um, so when I was born as a kid, I realized that I didn't want other people experiencing those unfortunate events. And through that came my purpose, which my purpose in life was to help people make the right decisions and prevent obviously the bad decisions. Personally, my strengths, or one of my strengths, is that I'm analytical. That's very important for the career that I chose because being analytical in the FBI is very important. You know, you're always analyzing clues, analyzing different events that take place. That's crucial in my work field. And this is partly the reason that I chose to be an FBI agent. Aside from the fact that seeing how my family grew up helped me decide what I wanted to be. And as far as my work values go, I do like forming relationships and achieving. And in the FBI, achieving is definitely something that is crucial. You're always focusing on doing something right, and in the end, we get it done. Getting into the FBI was a very long and lengthy process. I had to actually begin my educational path after high school. I attended Florida Gulf Coast University for 2 years. Um, and obviously, there I did my undergrad courses. But then after I finished that, I actually came here where you guys are sitting now in Cohen Center. And I began my criminal justice degree. It took me about another 2 to 3 years to finish my degree, but I graduated with a degree in foreign policy and strategic intelligence. I've been a very analytical person as well as an achiever. So the fact that I had these two characteristics and strengths actually helped me decide what I wanted to be. I went on and I continued my education at a higher level in Georgetown University. It was actually very good for me in the sense that Georgetown is located in a very strategical place. Georgetown University was very helpful in the sense that, you know, instead of you coming to the FBI and looking for a job, they came to you. So you guys actually have a great advantage right now that if you guys do great and you set your mind to what you want to do, you'll be able to do it. And you won't even have to take the time or effort to look for them because they already have you spotted. Which is something great that I love about this university and something great that President Martin has been doing, which is obviously allowing and facilitating this process of what I call connections. Attending Georgetown University was a great honor. It was definitely very costly, that I have to say. When I went to FGCU, my education only cost me for 2 years 35 grand. Now going to Georgetown University, it was about roughly $165,000. Education isn't cheap over here, but there's something money can't buy, and it's a great degree, a great career, and enjoying what you love to do, which is something that is definitely worth it over here at Georgetown and that they provide to you. To get too off topic, but after I actually finished my education in Georgetown, my senior year, I began doing an internship in the FBI in Washington, D.C. And I began gaining more experience. Little by little, I started helping more out, and I got my face out there. You know, it's something that I definitely recommend you guys do. As you know, during your junior year, you have a lot of options for internships and stuff like that, and the FBI is great at that. Um, but after I graduated, I, as a matter of fact, did go straight into the FBI Academy, and I began working a couple of years, you know, kind of like on the low, in the sense that once you go to the FBI, you're not automatically assigned to be an agent. There's certain procedures that follow that. But with my hard work, I actually got promoted really easily to actually be a FBI agent to the category of GS10. Um, as the years went on, I began investigating, using my strengths to become an achiever and analytical, that I started cracking cases really well to the point where I started moving up at such an accelerated pace that I'm actually soon to become an FBI director, which is incredibly amazing. Who would have thought? But that's what I'm saying. With hard work, you use your strengths, your values, everything. It'll be very simple for you guys to get out there. More into my actual career and as to what I do, I'm involved with the um, task force of street gangs. That involves anything with drugs, child kidnapping, anything that involves street violence. That's what I do. People in the streets is definitely not easy. You need to be very responsible, very attentive. You need to always work as a team because if something goes wrong, it's on you, and a life could be lost. Some general skills that are needed is obviously being attentive, being responsible, and always listening to your superiors. Because one bad mistake and that's it. Me finishing up school, I actually asked a fellow classmate of mine that was a couple years older than me, but was working for the FBI already, and I asked him some questions. I interviewed him, and I found it interesting how they actually told me that obviously focus on your studies, but don't let that be your top priority. It's always good to be well rounded. It's always good to, kind of divide your time up. I'll spend some time studying, some time doing some community work, and then, just get involved. Because when you come to the FBI and you apply, they're looking for well rounded people. They don't want someone that's just all for the books. They want people that are able to diversify their portfolio and do very well. And another thing that was interesting that I learned was the fact that, there's that common misconception that, oh, you have to be in the military to join the FBI, the DEA, even the CIA. It's actually not true. Mission was crucial in order for me to obtain what I did because, I always got the misconception of that I had to join the military, and I didn't really know how I felt about that. Um, but this all definitely helped me achieve my goal because after my friend told me that, you need to be well-rounded, I joined clubs, I already did sports, I volunteered, and I help other people. So when the process came for me to actually apply, it was very simple. Don't forget that you have many different resources available on campus. You can go to Healy Hall or any other resource where they have tutoring, on all different levels, math, reading, writing. That's personally what helped me a lot. Always use those resources that are always available to you. And lastly, I want to leave you guys with a quote. Um, you know, Someone once told me to work smarter, not harder. And in this case, it's true. You know, always work as a team, always try to facilitate your work in school. And with that, I want to thank you guys for coming. And I hope that this seminar was very helpful for you guys. And I wish you the best of luck in everything that you're going to do.